The suspense.
We are starting the stream.
The suspense.
Doesn't always notify me that we're live. YouTube, you are stupid. The suspense.
Let's not say they're stupid yet.
No, they're that parent that tries to be cool, but then also has to gets like really awkward in like certain moments where it's like you can't do that, and then it's just like a weird thing, like
because they go from your friend to your parent.
Yeah, but it's like if they choose the wrong moment to do it. If they choose like the wrong time to do it, like all right, no, you cannot eat McDonald's today. Well, you're gonna let me go out and hang out and drink when I'm underage, but you're not gonna let me go eat McDonald's today. Like that's the type of parent that YouTube is. So
yes.
Boom, boom, boom,
Oh, every time I swear to God, the music brings me back. Episode 75.
Yes.
You know, like when you're married, each anniversary has like a gift.
Yes. Like
your 75th anniversary.
Is it like golden?
No.
Oh, what is it?
It's the diamond.
Ooh.
Welcome to the diamond episode, bitches. We out here. So much to discuss.
Yes.
We're going to discuss our dealings with YouTube.
Yes.
We may also discuss
shenanigans.
We may discuss what a bad person I am sometimes. We might discuss that. But we'll protect the names to protect the innocent.
Yes.
Even the not so innocent.
Yes.
Except for me.
Yeah.
Guilty as fuck. Guilty as charged. I don't know if we'll get into it, but we might.
Right.
Fuck's sake. Anthony!
Yes.
75 episodes,
75.
motherfucker! It's really incredible.
It is.
And now here we are.
Yes.
Let's start the show, dog. Bloop. Anthony.
Yes.
What it do?
Not much, just old but here.
Yeah, you're old as fuck. So Anthony didn't make it to class today.
No.
Anthony, tell them why.
My back, gave out. It was one of those things where it's better than it used to be, where it used to be my hips gave out, and now it's just my back. It's just the middle of my back. It's just like there's a spot where it's always sore, and depending on what happens, it just gives out. And the reason why I probably gave out is because I was, carrying a lot of people this weekend. And I keep them on my back. Hey, make sure you're fine. Hey, don't do anything rash. Don't do anything,
slow down. You're talking about carrying people in a figurative sense.
Yes.
So.
And literally.
Your hips feel better.
Yeah.
Your hips no longer lie.
No, my hips no longer lie.
Shakira will be proud.
Woo!
But your back.
My back.
How's your neck?
Neck's pretty good.
So it's not your neck and your back?
No, it's not my neck, my back, and my crack, but it's just my back.
Do you need a bacchiotomy, though?
Probably.
You see how many references I fit in a single interaction? I'm a motherfucking artist.
There you go.
I'm a fucking artist.
There you go.
And a mark for myself.
Of course. Who isn't?
Most people.
Most people aren't a mark for themselves?
No, yeah. I would like to think that there's a healthy level of marking out for oneself.
Right.
Right? And a mark, in this context, you could substitute the word fan.
Yeah.
Right? So, of course, we should all be somewhat like a fan of ourselves, but just enough, And I go overboard.
It's okay.
I like me a little too much some of the time, and then I hate me too much some of the time.
That's the balance. That's the correct balance, maybe. It is.
That's what I think.
So
like, sometimes I'll be chilling with a homie, and they're like, dude, you're really hard on yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
This is just one interaction.
I'm also really easy on myself. So, like, people that are in the middle, they don't need this extreme. Like, I do so many wrong things that sometimes I got to, like, go real hard.
On the right stuff. Yeah. And then you're like, woo. Like, man, Darren, you're, like, inspirational. Motivational. Hey, guys,
Stop.
You seen about 3 hours or 4 hours of my day.
I try and tell him.
Go back to the other 4 hours of my day.
I try and tell him. And, like.
I get it.
It's funny that, like, there was a time where I was getting a lot more of that.
Like more wait, so are you saying that you
that interaction, like, oh, you're so inspirational.
More, but when you were doing less for yourself.
Yes.
I think you might have just captured more moments.
I think you're right about the capturing, but I was also deploying a different kind of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was more calculated. And now it's much more raw.
Yeah.
So people get what the fuck they get.
Yeah.
And there's good things to that and bad things about that. And I'm really just starting to take that in,
Yeah.
I'm trying to reformulate, but your figurative caring of humans.
Yes.
Tell me more about this.
Crazy girl showed up at my house, told me that she's basically gonna be a sex slave for money for Papa.
Whoa.
Essentially, it's essentially what she wants. That's what she decided. She said, "I want him to tie me up, and I can't."
What's wrong with that?
Well, it is if that's the way you're gonna if that's the way you're gonna live your life, and you don't know the consequences of that. Where it's like, hey, you think it's cute to do this, but like, if this person doesn't want you hanging out with a certain person, they can just not feed you.
Okay, so a motherfucker watches 50 Shades, right? Because you didn't read it.
No, I didn't even see it.
So a motherfucker watches that.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of things that can trigger that seem authentic.
Right.
And like something you might want to do.
Yeah.
But it's being presented to you in a fucking movie.
90 minutes or so.
With a really handsome billionaire.
Yeah.
Not just some dude.
Yeah.
Because some dude could be very broken.
Yes.
And a lot of people that are in like the kink community are fucking weird.
Yes, they are.
And that's the reason there's so many rules. Like, I don't really fuck with that community at all.
I don't either. I don't like it.
And one would think that I would.
No, not really. It feels like you would take a lot of things from it, but not necessarily be a part of it. Because also your thing is not to be a part of groups.
Well, you know me too well.
Well, I mean, even still, though, you're not. All you have to do is just watch social media for like an hour. You're not really a jujitsu guy. You're just like, I'm just here. I do this thing, but it's not like I'm not. That's like it's the same thing with everything, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, I present myself in that sense in a very authentic way.
Yeah.
Where a lot of people are like, all I do is jujitsu my whole life.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. Jujitsu is your whole life, and you don't even talk about it like that.
I'm just saying, I've seen a lot of these people, like, all right, here's a shoot. I'm not going to use names.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
But there's a person who people look up to.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say, like, what they've achieved.
Right.
There's a person that people have looked up to that I spent, like, 4 hours in a hotel room with, rolling joints, while that guy smoked all my weed, and we chatted. And then when I asked him about technique, he had no answers for me. And then my homeboy was like, what about this? And the guy was like, the legend was like, oh, you're a genius. That's perfect. That's the best thing ever. I had no idea what to do there.
Yeah.
And then he was like, this is real life.
I think I've heard this story before.
Motherfucker walks into the bathroom and comes out of the bathroom. Hand goes inside shorts. Anthony, can they see this?
Let me look and see.
Hand goes inside shorts.
Yes, they can.
Now, I'm a fan of the Al Bundy rule.
Yes.
Are we familiar with this? Do we know this?
Over the underpants?
No.
No.
You can't really see if I'm over or under.
Yeah.
What you can see is the presence or lack of presence of my thumb.
Gotcha.
So it's not that you can't grab things with four
But
fingers.
it's just not.
Which I kind of did on accident. But it's not the standard practice.
Right. Nobody's just like.
So if your thumb is out and you tell me you're not jerking your dick, I'll choose to believe you. Maybe you're just resting your hand. Maybe your shoulder hurts. Respect.
Yeah,
it's like a sling.
I guess.
But once the thumb
goes in,
disappears, then anything could be happening there, dog. And so this dude the thumb has disappeared.
Yes.
And he's like, man, I just talked to my chick, and now I'm super horny. And my homie's like, yo. And it got, like, real serious. Yo.
I heard this part.
If you pull your fucking dick out right now, we're going to have a fucking problem, bro. And I was like, wait. You said that in a tone that suggests that this has happened in the past. Like, who the fuck are your heroes? Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck are your heroes, really? And, like, they show you what you want to see. And I'm not your hero. And I'm aware of that. And I choose to show you everything. I choose to show you as much as I can.
All right.
And it's not just because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's because I'm documenting my fucking journey on this life. You know, I'm trying to make something that will demonstrate what we've gone through here. All of the mistakes. All of the triumphs.
All right.
And you can't do that if you're kayfabing, if you're faking some of this shit. If you're like, well, I don't know what these are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So those are candy.
Like, it has to be 100%. Because, all right, I'm not trying to quit.
Mm-hmm.
But say I did quit.
Yeah.
That's another narrative.
Yeah.
That can actually help a person. But if I'm just like, hey, I never smoked cigarettes,
Mm-hmm.
I can't fucking inspire you to quit.
All right.
Not really. I can make you feel like you're a piece of shit.
Yes.
And maybe that feeling will trigger you to change. Maybe. But I think you're more likely to change if you know that the person inspiring you to change has been there. And so I just try to show as much as I can so that if I overcome something that is an obstacle or that you may perceive as an obstacle, then I can share that with you. That's the purpose of the fucking openness. That's the purpose of the rawness.
Right.
So, you've been dealing with crazy people.
Yeah. That was
Besides me.
Besides you.
It's like your hobby.
Yeah.
You like wrangle crazy.
That's literally all I do is it's like let's hang out, guys. Let's deal with that for like I'm like, all right. No. And then also I found out something interesting for you, which I didn't know this was
For me?
Yeah. So, your crush, we can't say her name because, we have a homie that's trying to fight for the fight, might fight her eventually. But they have a little sis that's super hot as well.
Okay, all right. Now, there's literally no point in fucking disclose. Like, you just said everything.
I did say
This is Anthony in a nutshell. Anthony's like, all right,
guys, so
I'm not going to say anything.
I'm gonna say everything.
But there might be a fighter at 125 besides your homie Jess that you also think is impressive. And her little sister is fighting on the Contender show soon. No, I'm not naming names. Like, nigga, what? Like, what? Are you fucking serious? Like that was a serious riddle? Like,
yes. For some
you
people,
son of a bitch.
hey man, you have to
How little you think of our audience.
not how little I think of our audience, but not every.
How little you think of me.
No. Well, no. So how little I think of our audience? Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, I expect that nobody is like that.
Well, maybe you should, because I think highly of them.
I think highly of them too. But sometimes, you know what? If you don't fill in the whole blanks for them all, they just don't know.
You know what's really dope?
What?
Somebody in Cleveland, a homie named Wyatt,
Yeah.
who trains at Strong Style. Shout out to Wyatt. Sneeze. He posted a really funny status on
Yeah.
Facebook, and he's like, "Tell me your favorite podcast,
Mm.
and I will tell you who you are." Which I thought was fucking spectacular.
Yeah.
And a black belt who's living overseas, shout out to Eric Ramsey, he was like, Love and Chokes podcast. And I was like, I popped super hard for it.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, if that's your favorite podcast, it means that you secretly dream of being in a tag team with Darren Branch. And I was like, that's so awesome. Like he laid it out like he was aware of everything.
Yeah.
Like that made me so happy.
That's
so
pretty
shout out
cool.
to both of you guys.
That's pretty cool.
Shout out for loving the podcast and shout out for an amazing joke. Like
He's
I was like, it's like, oh, that means like someone's like, oh, I like the Joe Rogan podcast. It's like, well, you're an average motherfucker. Like you basically basic.
Yes.
Not that that's not my favorite podcast too, but I'm basic as fuck.
Mm.
I really am.
It's okay. So there's nothing wrong with
It's
being
the
basic.
best podcast.
It's pretty good. I like it a lot. This is always different. It's not the same thing over and over again.
And Joe's been crying a lot. He cried today.
Oh,
He cried today. He had Ari Shaffir on,
I saw that.
and they were talking about Ari being suicidal.
Mm.
And I think Bourdain passing and like that's still fresh
Yeah.
for people that know him. And then he's thinking about, man, what if I lost my friend? And he cried for a second, and then he
Yeah.
pulled it together pretty quick. But like to me, that's inspirational. Like that's that rawness.
Yeah.
That's people having a real interaction in front of other motherfuckers. Like, obviously, sometimes when I'm podcasting,
Mm-hmm.
I'm essentially cutting promos.
Yes. Which is
But I feel like that's obvious.
yes and no.
No?
No, like, cause remember, as I was well, this is gonna jump into another thing, but that's what I was listening to, like Chael Sonnen talk about how like people need to stop trying to ruin what's his face, the guy Colby's like stuff, saying like you can't say that it's not real.
He thinks that they're exposing the business.
Right.
I don't think he thinks that.
But he just wants to have that art conversation.
I think he's putting that out there to make him really relevant right now in the podcast space.
Right.
No, I could be wrong, or I could be exposing the business.
Yeah, again,
like Chael doesn't want me to.
Right.
But I don't give a fuck what Chael wants. I still respect him.
Right.
I just don't care what he wants. Once you do something, we can discuss it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But in reference to that, I think it's the same. It's the same. Even though it may not be, he may not have felt, it may not be real or whatever it is. That same conversation where he's saying is that you can't just say that because people just might not know. Like, remember how I just said that they might not know that I'm talking about this and like talking about like Shevchenko's sister.
No, see, but I think you can just say that.
Yeah.
I think that Rogan's right for discussing it. I think Brendan's right for discussing it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chael has a point, but he's not right.
No, I get that, but I'm saying that I don't think everybody knows that you're cutting promos or not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that this person's right.
You think that sometimes
people
when I'm cutting promos,
people don't know. I think that's the truth. I think that people don't know because people see you as that person online,
which is fine by me.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like people just don't know. Like it's not.
And
true.
I'm not gonna be like, this is more like a promo,
right?
And this is straight shoot.
Yeah.
I feel like there's nuance. Like, it's obvious when I'm being more personal.
Right, but that's, once again, yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect. I understand. You're basically saying, like, everybody's not smart.
Essentially, yes. I will say that, yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I have respect for that
mm-hmm.
on all levels.
Yeah.
Like, I don't disrespect the people who aren't smart enough to tell the difference or not really socially aware enough.
Mm-hmm.
Is really, we're talking about a very particular type of smart.
Right. It's a social interactions.
So, like, if you're not super smart in that particular way, I don't fucking look down on you.
Right.
Like, I'm not good at math and physics.
I don't look down on you for that.
Please do. I don't give a fuck.
I know.
But I'm just saying, like, there's ways that my brain has difficulty working.
Mm-hmm.
And ways that it just flies through shit.
Yeah.
You know? So I feel like everyone has that. So
right.
if you have a social blind spot that doesn't allow you to see the difference between when I'm having fun and when I really mean it, that's fine.
Yeah.
Keep listening. We still love you.
Yeah.
Except Anthony thinks less of you. I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
But keep going with your thought on that, though. When you're saying that, like, like sometimes you're cutting promos, sometimes you're, like, being truthful or just talking from the heart.
Yeah. I feel like I need room for both.
Right.
And I don't know, man. I feel like guys like Chael, they're like, it's like he's always shooting and he's never shooting.
Yeah.
And, I mean, just to be clear, like, shooting means telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And telling the truth is fucking hard. But working is easy.
Yeah.
Conning, lying is easy.
Yeah.
Especially for boys like me and Chael.
Well, is it really hard to tell the truth? I mean,
yes!
I don't think so.
Fuck out of here.
I really don't think it's that hard.
Yes, it is.
Because, I mean, well, I guess it's hard. It depends on what the truth is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on what the truth is. If it's hard. But
you do something you're proud of.
Yeah.
It's very easy to be truthful.
Yeah.
In your retelling of what you did that you're proud of. You do something that you're ashamed of. Telling the truth about that is hard. Especially if you're average as fuck.
Yeah.
And even more so if you're weak. It's hard.
Okay.
See, goddammit. Now I got to tell you a story, Anthony.
Okay.
Let's tell you a story.
All right.
Let's tell you a nice, honest story about what a bad person I can be.
Okay.
So it all started in a very innocent but slightly naughty way.
Mm-hmm.
I went searching for Ranger panties.
Yes.
I went searching.
Okay.
Couldn't find them.
Okay.
Searched all day.
Yeah.
Couldn't find them. And I was like, man, that was fucking frustrating. And just to be clear, these shorts actually help. Like, I basically want shorts
that, like, go up.
That are about right there.
Gotcha.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get short in the streets. I've been doing squats and shit.
Yeah, man.
Trying to
quads.
No, I'm having fun. I'm just kidding. But I do want the short shorts. I want to rock them and see what happens.
Yeah.
So I was searching for them, couldn't find them, and then I came home and made a series of what some people would call bad decisions.
Okay.
I would be one of those people
who
thinks that some of what I did were bad decisions.
Okay.
But let's discuss some of them.
All right.
Some of them.
Yes. No. Hey.
Yes. Let's keep in mind.
Yes.
I'm really shooting here.
I understand
like,
that.
I'm gonna protect the innocent.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I'm shooting.
I understand.
This is one fucking day. Okay? That's the key thing to remember. That everything I'm gonna tell you happened in a single day after I spent several hours shopping. So it wasn't like this happened pretty quick. This is a 12-hour period in my life.
So let's start.
Are you ready?
So timeline. So when did this start?
I don't want to give that much.
Oh, okay.
So, so I fail at finding my Ranger panties. I'm going to have to resort to online shopping, which I fucking despise.
We'll come back to that.
So I get home and I'm looking through my drawers and I'm like, maybe there's some shorts here that I could modify.
Yeah.
Or have someone else modify for me. These actually might be a good candidate.
Right.
Anyway, I'm like, man, I don't really have anything. And then I find these red shorts. Anthony, I'm going to let you see it.
Okay.
Oh, God. I find these red shorts. And these red shorts I bought from an adult store.
Gotcha.
And they're probably for strippers.
There you go.
Props.
So that means it's a good thing to buy, though.
Yes, no, maybe so. I'm just telling you what actually happened.
Right, that's fine.
I bought some thotty shorts.
Thought City.
Like imagine swim trunks, but like really bright and shiny and tight as fuck. Like they're basically boy short-cut Speedos.
Sounds like an extra small Sunga.
And I posted that picture on my Tinder.
I know you get. That's crazy.
Anthony, here's the picture. I tried to post on Tinder.
It looks like he has a fist.
Wait, slow down. You shut your mouth. Now. I didn't know anything. Stop. I don't know anything about the laws of Tinder, but since it's a hookup site, I assumed that if I'm wearing clothes, I'm fully covered, and I'm not erect in any way. Would you agree? Yes. What? Stop laughing that hard. Then it should be a fine picture, because essentially I'm just in a pair of swim trunks.
Yeah.
Apparently not, Anthony. They were like, this picture violates our guidelines.
Oh, my God.
Shortly after that, I got an email from YouTube that was like, your video pulled.
Yeah.
It violates guidelines. And so now I'm just a violating son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Sad, right?
Am I allowed to describe what I just saw?
I don't want to stop you, but I do.
All right.
Well,
Well,
no.
it just basically take like
I showed you, dog.
I
I
understand
didn't
that.
show the universe.
I understand that, but I'm not.
Wait,
doing,
honestly?
it's just. It's not. It's
We
not,
have to show them.
Okay, it's fine. You show them, but it's not.
How do we show them? Show me the camera right now.
Okay, I'll show the camera.
Oh, my God. I can't believe I'm doing this.
I was just gonna describe it as like something totally different.
No, don't describe
like
it.
not even sexual. Not even a sexual way.
And I'll do it in the.
So
you think this one it pops less?
I think definitely pops less. When you have it black and white.
All right.
Before I saw before, it was just hilarious. So that's where we are.
All right. So no, I'm gonna show them what actually got pulled from Tinder. Okay.
Because that was the funniest thing ever.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Okay.
God. Let's see.
That's the picture. That's all you need to know.
Oh man.
That's the picture that was pulled from Tinder.
Can I describe it now, please, the way I saw it in my head?
So apparently, that's over the line. Whatever the line is, that's over it. Now, I see girls, side boob, all kinds of skin. What the fuck, Anthony?
It's just. It literally looks like you just stuffed one of those Incredible Hulk hands down and like. That's
Stop!
that's
Stop! All right, stop! Shut up! All right, so I then, after I get that note that's like, you've been pulled from Tinder,
right.
I kind of went on a rampage, right?
Okay.
So I start thinking, who would enjoy this picture? Since I'm not going to be able to use it
Right.
for what it was for.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was trying to take Big J's advice.
Yeah.
He was like, pop the top.
Yeah.
You're not getting what you want out of this?
That might have been too much.
Pop the top. So I was like, all right, I'll pop the top. I'll take my shirt off. Apparently, I need to wear more pants.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There you go.
So I'm like, I'm going to send this to somebody that would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Or a few somebodies.
Yeah.
So I sent it to a few somebodies, and I got some feedback.
Nice.
And then I was like, all right, let's put ourselves in a position to actually get some rest
Mm-hmm.
and make all the right decisions so that we're strong for our week.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, I need to go to bed.
All right.
I know I kind of invited you here. You're uninvited. Then a homie reached out.
Mm-hmm.
Don't laugh.
Okay.
And then a homie reached out, and he was like, what's up? I want to come through. I was like, yeah, come through. And when he shows up,
Mm-hmm.
he has the most beautiful girl with him. Now, you're not allowed to say anything.
I'm not going to say anything.
So he has the most beautiful girl with him. And I'm talking like the prettiest girl I've seen in this city in a long time walks into my house. And I'm like, all right, is this his girl or not? Like, are you just like friends? Do you talk to her a little bit? Or is that your woman? She can't be your woman. I'm going to ask. So the woman excused herself for a second, and I was like, yo, what'd it do? And he was like, oh, you know, like, whatever's whatever. And so I was like, oh, word? And I went straight at her. I made a run at her. And it kind of worked. And they leave. And right when she's about to leave, I'm like, I need to see you again. She's like, give me your number. So I do. And she sends me a text, and I'm like, I want you to come back. I send this text because I'm a bad person.
Okay.
And she's like, okay. And I'm like, I'm going to jump in the shower. And I just jump in the shower. I don't check my phone. Jump in the shower. Come out of the shower. I'm like, I'm out of the shower. She's like, I'm 6 minutes away. And I'm like, that's a really good answer. And so she gets there. And we hang out for a while. And I'm like, this isn't right.
Okay.
And I know it's not right. And even though I talked to my friend,
Yes.
I knew that it wasn't either A, the right timing,
Mm-hmm.
or B, everything that was in his heart when he told me he didn't give a fuck. It wasn't, he didn't lie. He told me his best answer.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
He didn't think he should give a fuck, so he told me he didn't, but I knew he did, and I did it anyway on some bullshit legal shit. Like, I asked you. And that's not ethics.
No.
That's not being ethical.
It's being logical.
That's like trying to play some legal game
Yeah.
where I ask you, a person who has feelings, who I like,
Yeah.
hey, sign right here.
Yeah.
And then when you're like, fuck you, bro, I'm like, hey, bro, you signed right here. Like, that's not right.
Right.
I fucked up.
You did.
What I did was wrong. It was wrong.
Okay.
And when I realized how wrong it was, I was like, you got to go, don't you? And she's like, I got to go. And like, so it's a whole thing. But I'm just saying,
Yes.
I'm not a good person all the time. No one is.
Mm-hmm.
So then I reached out to my homie, and I was like, look, she's not here. Like, she went home,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm genuinely sorry. I should have respected your feelings. I should have been more thoughtful.
Yeah.
Instead, I was highly manipulative.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of cunty.
Yeah.
I don't like that about me.
All right.
And he was like, hey, it's all good, dog. And I was like, nah, for real.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
Like, I respect you more than I showed. My bad. He was like, hey, it's all good. What are you going to do? I was like, oh, this is why you're the man in real life. Like, this is why I love you so much.
Yeah.
Because as I'm taking responsibility for it, he's taking responsibility for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's not like he's like playing the blame game on you. Like,
Right.
You should have.
He didn't come at me with like, you fucked me over.
Yeah. It's like
It was It was two strong people who both made some of their weakest decisions. He didn't tell me his full truth, and I knew it and acted upon what I wanted to act upon.
Right.
Right? Like, we were both people who were kind of broken interacting in a situation, and then we were kind of like, yo, it's my bad. It's like, nah, it doesn't. Who cares?
Yeah.
And now we're good.
Yeah, that's good.
But I'm an asshole.
Yeah. Yes and no.
And now you know.
Yeah.
No, it's just yes.
Okay.
Fuck the no.
All right.
That legal shit is bullshit.
It's not. But
If I ask you, but I look in your eyes and I know that what you're saying is bullshit,
yeah.
I need to fucking be ethical. That's the right thing to do.
That's the right thing to do.
That's rectitude.
Okay.
Rectitude isn't, hey, bro, you signed on the dotted line, nigga. Like, that's not rectitude.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know if I would have done much different in your situation.
And to be clear, rectitude,
Word-
for like,
word of the
if you
day.
don't know the word,
Yeah.
which I'm not judging, because I didn't know the word. Rectitude means doing the right thing simply because it is the right thing, which is a hard concept to get around,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
It's not doing the right thing under threat.
Yeah. It's like doing the right thing because nobody's watching you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's hard to do.
Yeah.
And I fail at that a lot. And I failed at it in that moment.
But you recovered in it in that moment.
Yeah.
too. Yeah. So it's not like you
Well,
totally
I
failed.
recovered
Yeah.
after that moment.
Right, but you still recovered. You just kept going on about your business. Like, I don't give a fuck. It just kept pushing.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people would do.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, I think
I'm not a lot of people, dog.
yeah, you did the right choice. I don't think I could have done anything differently. I might have just been like, "Are you sure?" And that'd have been it.
I wanted to sleep with her so bad.
Okay.
So bad. Like, you got to understand, like,
Yeah, no, I get it.
I grew up feeling ugly
Yeah.
for a long time
Yeah.
into adulthood,
Right.
feeling really unattractive, especially to someone who looked like her.
Yeah.
I didn't think there was any way that anyone that looked like her would look at me the way that she looked at me. And I let myself get weak on that
Mm.
and not be my best self.
Yeah.
I knew better, dog. I fucking knew better.
But we just like talked about this like maybe like 2 episodes ago. You're still like at the tail end of your puberty again. So like
I guess you're right.
you're still like
So for a teenager, I handled it all right.
Yeah, you handled it pretty good for like a teenager because like you're being more responsible. You're getting attention that you felt like you never really got before, and you look like better than you probably ever looked in your life.
Probably.
Yeah, so like it's just like
Not up here, though.
not up here, but like everything else is going good for you. So like because of that, it's weird. It's weird to be like you walk somewhere and people like look at you and like it's like why are you looking at me? Do I have something on my face? No, I want you.
It's like, what?
What exactly? It's like huh? What are you talking about?
Fucking Tinder.
Yeah, that's
It all started by being rejected by Tinder.
I didn't know you could do. I didn't know that could happen.
Well,
I just like because no, I mean I've seen like literal dicks on Tinder before. Like I've seen dicks and like assholes on Tinder before.
well, you didn't see mine.
He said, "Hey man," he said, "That's the right hole
It
right
was
there."
fully covered. You fucking saw it, guys. I showed you the fucking picture. I showed you the picture. I hope that doesn't violate the terms of YouTube.
There's no way it could. I'm sure there's no way it could. And if they have gay,
If they're like, whoa, bro.
they have gay pride parades on YouTube. I'm sure. So it's like
That's a good point.
They have like dudes
That's like
naked.
assless chaps
there's,
and shit.
There's like people walking around with just
You
their
were
dicks out.
describing the Hulk
Yeah,
fist,
the
you
Hulk
son of a
fist.
bitch. You fucking asshole.
What? I think that's the best way to describe.
No,
it.
shut up. It's not the best way to describe it. The best way to describe it would be not to describe it at all. Just like let the picture say, and it was a flash too. They barely saw.
Yeah.
They had an idea. You just fucking put it out there, dog. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
That's one thing I never understood about you.
what?
Is that you're shy but you're not.
Yeah.
That's that throws me off so
I
much.
tell people that I'm shy, and they're like, "You," and I'm
Yeah.
like,
I mean,
"You
like,
don't know me.
yeah, like it's weird though because like
I am shy."
You're shy, but then I guess you're forward in moments where I see you. I'm like, that's not a shy person, and then even in certain interactions,
Sometimes I should be shy when I'm not.
yeah, right, exactly. And then even in certain situations that could like lead up to something similar to that, where your penis would be involved.
Whoa.
It's like you seem like you're like it's like an easy breezy peasy, man. Like whatever. It's no,
You son of a bitch.
I'm just saying. I'm just being honest here. Like that's the truth. Like it's just like you just seem like it's it rolls off your back. When as soon as we get into that conversation, it's like, hey man, shut this shit down, no, and then block it completely. And it's like it's out of here. It's over. No more conversation here about this. Okay. It's so strange to me. That's why it like throws me off when we have these conversations when they happen because you'll talk about it, you bring it up, and then like I'll be like, nope.
Well, there's certain things like there should be some mystery in this life, Anthony. Apparently, Tinder believes in mystery because it was too obvious.
I guess so. I guess so.
Tinder's a firm believer in mystery.
I don't know, man. I mean, I guess so. I guess maybe I'm just all about just like moving the curtain back too much. Pretty much what it is. Yeah.
No, move it back.
Yeah.
It pushes me to be more real.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
But let's not concern ourselves.
Okay. Anyway, let's move on. What other stuff? YouTube banning, or not banning us, just copywriting us twice.
Yeah, we got fucking punched in the face by YouTube.
We were trying to do some real life research, debunking crocodiles.
We were trying to fucking.
Yes.
We were trying to help the people.
Yes. They can't fall for that.
I don't want some little kid. See, it's about the children.
There you go.
You see how manipulative I can be? I'm such a cunt.
No, it's not wrong.
I don't want your child
to be afraid of the lake.
To jump off of a cliff onto an alligator thinking that it's just going to work out.
Yeah.
Because it worked out on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's what we were working to stop.
Yes.
We were trying to save the life of your child.
Yes. But do you also...
Or that's a work.
No. I mean, I think that clip also got put on, like, news, too. So, like, people, like, reported on it. News. So, like, we did a service here. We actually stopped fake news from happening.
Well, we didn't stop it because we've been blocked.
By that
you
episode.
can't see episode 74 on YouTube.
Yes.
But you can listen to it wherever you listen to podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
It's still available in audio. You can't stop us from doing everything YouTube.
No.
You son of a bitch.
Suck it. But, so, recap. There were two things that we got banned for was that and also because we showed our homegirl, Jessica.
Yeah, we showed Jessica's fight
Yeah.
in the corner on the low, and I thought I could get away with it.
Yeah.
But no, Uncle Dana was like, hey, Keebs.
He said, no,
hey.
That's free.
Psst, hey. Nah, son.
No.
And I was like, but Uncle Dana, it's after the event, and it's on Fight Pass, dog.
Yeah. He said,
He's like, psst, hey.
That's money.
Hey.
That's money not going in my pocket.
We ain't going super hard at you. We're not going to put a strike on your record.
Yeah.
But it's like a little blemish.
Yeah, it is.
Like a little touch.
Yeah.
Okay, YouTube.
Yeah.
So now I have multiple blemishes,
Yeah.
but 0 strikes.
Which is pretty nice.
That's kind of how I lived my life
Yeah.
in my real life. So we're going to avoid that from now on.
Yeah.
So the new policy is if I didn't create the content, I'm not fucking showing it.
Or if we don't know you.
No, fuck that too.
Not even that?
Fuck you too. Like, you ever see Scent of a Woman?
No.
Oh, that's the best. We can't show it, obviously.
Right.
There's a scene where Al Pacino is a blind man, and he's going to bat for this kid at a private school who's kind of on trial.
Yeah.
Right? Which happened in my private school multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
And he told the truth, and these other kids fucking, like, told lies and ratted themselves out. And,
Right.
And this guy's just standing up. And he's like, I'm not telling on my friends, no matter what you do to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And Al Pacino's like, this kid's up here facing the fire. So now Billy and Johnny and Jordan, and they all like kind of go like perk up, and he goes, fuck you too. That's what I need, that like as a fucking
Clip.
gif.
Yeah, as a clip is like you
Just like, fuck you too. Like Al Pacino doing fuck you too. That should be like, that's.
You want a soundboard?
That should be in the back of my gi. Like, it should be like a living gif where it's like as I shake, it animates and it just goes, fuck you too. Al Pacino. Oh my goodness.
You can make that happen.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
We need to know some fancy people.
We do.
We do, or we do need to?
No, I think technically you do know somebody who does that.
Who's that fancy? Somebody that I know will make my gift patch.
Yeah, this movie could do that. Also, you want to watch some girl die real quick? Get head kick into oblivion.
Wait, you're just gonna make sure that they can't see it, right?
I can prove it to you that they can't. See
No,
it.
you don't have to prove it. I believe you.
Yes,
You're the producer, dog.
Yes, so
Crash the hotel. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh, the blonde girl's gonna knock her out. Yeah. Oh, and KO. At least it was only the foot.
yeah, it wasn't like the shin though. So
God damn.
yeah,
Yeah, sometimes you get kicked in the face, and it looked like karate confidence person
yeah,
versus like martial arts athlete person,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Just like the movement that I saw.
Mhm.
That's how I knew who got knocked out.
yeah.
I was like, oh God, this might be bad.
It's a little bad.
And it wasn't like the blonde girl wasn't some virtuoso
No.
in my just that little clip.
Mhm.
But sometimes you can see that like someone has an awkward movement.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're probably entirely capable, right?
Mhm.
Way more capable than you were before you started your martial arts journey. But you're never going to be an athlete.
Right.
So when you face one, or even someone who's kind of turned themselves into one,
Mhm.
which is the lower level of what an athlete is,
Right.
you're going to get fucked up
Yeah.
a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Not all the time,
But
a lot of the time. And that's what I saw there, cuz
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
I saw that coming a mile away.
Yeah.
Give me one more piece of strange news.
Okay. Well, wait. Can we show this? Because this is technically nothing. But this is an article. So can we let it show that or no?
An article?
Yeah, an
Don't
article.
show it.
Don't show it. Okay.
Read it.
So German court rules that men can urinate while standing.
We couldn't before?
Well, because a landlord was seeking about $2,000 worth of damages. He claimed the marble floor had been damaged by urine. So because of that, they took him to court for that. He's like, this guy lived here. He peed, and a little bit of pee kept splashing on the marble floor. It kept deteriorating the floor. And eventually, he's like, well, we had to replace the marble floor because of you. And they're like, well, urinating standing up is still a common practice now, which I didn't know that was a thing we had to question.
Yeah, if I only have to pee, I'm standing.
Yeah, that's not like unless it's like a test. I gotta take it like a fart test. Like, if like it might be a shit or if a fart, so you gotta take a test. You don't know.
I don't take tests.
You don't take tests. You just let. Well,
I know.
You know, I don't sometimes.
I've had this body my whole life.
Yeah, sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you might have some good food or a little bit of spice of food. You just don't know, and you just got you don't want. I'm not on the what's it called of the belief of just like well, let me just pass a little bit and see if it's a fart. I'm not of
Anthony.
I'm not of that belief. I'm always belief of squat. Okay, cool. Then let's stand up and pee. So I'll go to the stall, sit down, bloop. Then all right, cool. Nothing happened. Stand up and then just the rest of the way in. That's
Throw it the rest of the way.
No, I didn't pee the rest of the way. I'll stand up and pee. The rest
Oh
of the way.
my God.
That's my belief because I think that why take the chance? It only is like 10 seconds of your life of you just checking, and then you just stand up like a man, and that's it. I think that's the way you should live.
You're spectacular sometimes. That's fucked up.
I mean,
no, what's funny is that's probably like a lot of people's life.
what?
What you just described, like the way that you go about this.
No, a lot of people feel like the other way around. They don't test. They don't take it. They just take the chance. They just go bloop. I'm not sure. Let me just let it out and they see what happens. They don't know. Like they're like, I'm just gonna risk it today.
No, there's no risks.
No,
Can't be out here taking chances.
I agree, but some people do.
Especially like I have like nice jeans.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There was a period in my life where I was spending actual food money
On jeans.
on jeans.
Damn, like denim, not like synthetic denim.
Well, look,
Yeah.
Daddy only got a couple good things going for him, you know?
So I need you to look at these asses.
And the Hulk fist. Anyway.
Wait, who? Hold on. Molly, Holly, what Holly?
Slow down.
Who's this person? I swear somebody's just trolling us always.
I don't know. What did they say?
What hotties? Call us that. I want to see who you are. Molly, Holly. Are you a real person?
No need to investigate.
Do we know this person?
No need to
Okay,
investigate, Anthony. God damn it.
I don't know.
No, investigate. Do whatever you want.
Okay, I can't really tell, but it looks.
But I just don't want people being exposed on the internet for interacting with us. Because
they are though.
No. Just because they're rare. It's like when I'm watching somebody's podcast, I don't click on every person that fucking commented and like, who are you really?
Right. But
since there's only a few, it's easy for us to single them out.
Yeah.
And I feel that discourages motherfuckers from commenting. It's like they're gonna fucking out me for some shit.
No.
Or they're gonna fucking put my picture up.
Wait, hold on. Don't ever call yourself daddy. Calm your ass. What the?
You calm your ass. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. That's kind of the nature of me.
Yeah.
It's kind of a thing. But yeah, like
they want to come on when they come to kick it.
Fair.
Yeah, that's the person.
We'll discuss.
I'm sure you know.
We'll discuss. So yeah.
Okay.
Give me one more piece of your news, Anthony.
Sadly, that's all I have.
That's all you have?
Really? All the ones were pretty sad and like kind of like.
Oh yeah, you were searching for a while.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, we could do something different.
What do you want to do?
You could play Reddit 50-50. You get a little.
I don't even know what that is.
Ooh,
explain it to me.
So the way Reddit 50-50 works.
Look how excited you got. Ooh.
Reddit 50-50.
We can play Reddit 50-50.
Now I have to.
I did teach my favorite way of dealing with the 50-50 guard today.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only perfect.
It is.
That we finish with the 50-50.
Yes. So the way 50-50 works is that there are usually 2 links. It is so I'll show you. For example, like you bring it up on the page, it is this. So get this out of here. Got it. So you get, like for example, either a cute lab or an Indonesian kid getting shot. A man jumps off a building in a suicide attempt, or 2 girls riding a huge hard penis. So, so either you get one or the other. Sometimes they have the thing called true at the end of them, is that you can get, they're actually true ones, where like you can get both of them if you keep clicking it enough times. So if you go back and click the link again, it could be either one of the 2. Like usually it's one or the other. Like usually it's just one. Like you don't know what it is, but there's one that's fake and one that's real. But in the true ones, they're both real. You could get either one.
I want squirrel, can't stop sneezing, macho paraglider impaled by tree.
All right.
Oh, I like this game already. Yeah, that guy got fucked up.
Yes.
But I fucked up because I actually already knew about that.
Did you?
I forgot that I knew.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. That doesn't count.
All right.
Redo.
Okay.
We need a redo.
So, cute zombie baby or zombie woodpecker eats baby's brain.
No.
Okay. Rare white giraffe, baby giraffe eaten alive by lion.
Yes.
Okay. This one is.
Aww.
Just a
look at that pretty white giraffe.
Yes.
Do you ever go to the zoo and do the gimmick where you feed the giraffes?
I
highly recommend it.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Okay.
So like, you stand in line for way too long, and then you stand in like a kind of a tower gimmick.
Yeah.
And you give them little fucking leaves to eat, and they fucking eat it out of your hand.
You gotta go like that.
No, you're holding it.
You're holding it? Okay.
And they take it with their tongue, and they pull it into their mouth.
Mm.
This is a tongue. This is a giraffe tongue. This little gimmick right here. That's a giraffe tongue. So yeah, like, I highly recommend that. But I'm also disappointed because I kind of wanted to see the giraffe get fucking eaten.
Well, we can look for true ones, and the true ones will come around with. You can do either one. Usually they're both fucked up. Cute baby snake slithering around. Crowd surrounds corpse found inside a gigantic snake.
Let's click it. And this will be the last one.
So the last one. Let's see. What is this going to be? Wait, why did it take me anywhere? A video. What could it be? It's probably a snake.
How dare they?
It's probably just a cute snake. But the best part about this is that we can get back.
Oh, it's a cute
Is
snake.
that we can go back. And we can.
All right, we're done.
No, we're not done. Because we're going to click it till it comes up the other one. Because this is a true one. So that means either one could come up. Let's see if we can do it. Nope. I guess it's going to be video. We're done. I guess it's going to be the video.
It's so funny.
Sneak.
All right.
Well, all right. So thank you, Holly Lee, for all those comments. I appreciate them.
Aw. Anthony, the producer, appreciates your comments, as do I.
Yes.
And to the rest of the internet, who will watch this much later.
Yes.
We know you don't watch us live.
No.
We choose to do it live.
Yes.
For like the 2 people who are wild enough to give a fuck. That's who we do it for.
Yes.
I'm not out here doing it to be famous. I'm out here doing it just to be honest and to make sure that I don't go fucking crazy. Goodbye, internet. XOXO. Mwah.